And so with that sort of context background, I'm going to just dive right into the questions. And while we're on the topic of the economy, Jason, I'm going to ask you to chime in on this first question, which is, I shared the 2.5% GDP growth rate, but can you give us some context on that? Obviously, that's just a headline number. What are we really seeing both last year and what are we thinking is ahead in 2024?
Yeah, so good morning, everyone. And Liz, thanks for that preamble on the economy and the macro. The economy, generally speaking, is doing fine. It's doing better than fine, really. It's quite robust, as you outlined. In the last two quarters of 2023, so really the second half of the year, growth ran at a pace at just over 4% annualized, which is a pretty healthy pace of growth. That was actually an acceleration versus the prior four quarters. So under the hood of that, we see the consumer is still spending, we see the businesses are still investing, and government budgets are still additive to growth. We're still seeing like a pro-cyclical tilt to fiscal policy. All of calendar year 23, as Liz mentioned, we saw growth about 2.5% over 2022. And that was a pickup from growth in 2022 over 2021, which was about 1.9%. And so, for context, and as has been kind of coherent with our getting back to normal theme that we've talked about the past couple of years post-pandemic, the velocity of growth at this point in the economy is kind of in line with the pre-pandemic 10-year average, which was around 2.25% per year. Now, to be clear, this is all backward-looking data. So as we look at more current information, things like spending data from the credit and debit card companies and the banks, retail sales, service PMIs, jobless claims, corporate earnings, even rising consumer confidence as of late through like the Michigan Index and through the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index. All of these things suggest that the economy so far in 2024 has continued with the momentum we saw as we exited 2023. So the economy is still in good shape.